hear from Trinity College Dublin about how they are incorporating into their research a spectrometer developed by Dr. Norman Macmillan of IT Carlow, which is based on John Tyndall's 19th century research. Professor Tatiana Perova from the School of Engineering and Professor Iouri Gounko, School of Chemistry, will explain all.
I'm talking to you from the dramatic setting of almost empty Dublin University, with just a small cohort of us in college working on a special COVID-19 advanced nanotechnology unfunded project. I would like to talk about our recent collaborative research between schools of chemistry and engineering at TCD and two companies based in Ireland and the UK. These companies are the Carlow registered and the Starner Scientific based in Essex. Dr. Norman Macmillan is the CEO of ANT, and he is well known to you in Carlow, who is an inventor and the leading Tyndall campaigner for the last 50 years. The ANT team, Dr. Martina O'Neill, Dr. Sven Riedel, Dr. John Nolan, and Mr. James Kearney are all IT Carlow people. Dr. Douglas Macmillan, IT company secretary, is also an IT Carlow postgraduate. The patented anti-Raman flipper uniquely flips the pipetted droplet sample pressed on the measurement's head by the so-called Laplace pressure force. This is more than 50 gravities for droplets on the instrument disposable sample stub. The droplet cannot fall off and will safely encapsulate any virus being tested and then disposed of. I just will simply demonstrate how it actually works. So this is what I'm talking about, the flipper head. With micropipette, the drop of liquid can be placed, small drop of liquid can be placed on the head, and then the head flip over. So, and as I mentioned, the small droplet of liquid will not fall off, and it will be kept by tension forces during full measurements. So the TCD and ANT's Raman TCD and ANT's combined understanding of Tyndall's work has resulted in a project seeking to impact on spread of COVID-19. They have delivered a portable rapid fingerprint technique to assist the recovery of the world economies. The main goal of this project is the use of our TCD functionalized multimodal nanoparticles combined with the unique features of the ANT flipper drop laboratory to enable the earliest, fastest, and safest detection of COVID-19 related species. Our vital proof of concept project at TCD is funded at this stage by ANT company, and in reality, we started our experimental work only in the middle of last month. The purpose is to demonstrate the applicability of ANT Raman flipper instrument, which is this small device, for fast fingerprinting of biomolecule in ultra-low molecular concentration in aqueous solution. The results obtained on ANT flipper are being compared with the results obtained on advanced research micro-Raman spectrometers used in my lab in TCD for a wide research purposes. We have here two such instruments. I will just show you quickly. This is one of those, which is cost $500,000, and then this is the second one, which cost 150,000 euros. But also, as you can see, that this equipment required special environmental conditions. but also anti-vibrational tables. And as you saw, it's occupied a huge space in the lab. Our project includes material preparation work, which is carried out in the lab of organic chemistry, headed by Professor Iouri Gounko, and spectroscopic analysis, which is done in my lab. Professor Gounko will later after me say a few words about chemistry part of this research work. The spectroscopy measurements of high quality will be delivered by economically priced Raman flipper spectrometer. Also, you can see it's a very small portable instrument. And I would like at this stage briefly mention on how our approach connects directly to three Tyndall inventions. First of all, one of the main area of Tyndall experimental research was interaction of light with gases, vapors, and particles in his studies of absorption and emission of the component of our atmosphere. These measurements were on atoms, molecules, and suspended matter. In this area, Tyndall can be regarded as the father of infrared spectroscopy. Infrared spectroscopy, along with ultraviolet visible spectroscopy, are nowadays the main analytical tool for materials testing. And has developed patented nanodrop spectrometers for both ultraviolet visible and Raman. A complementary tool to infrared spectroscopy is inelastic scattering of monochromatic or laser light, which called Raman spectroscopy. The latter effect was discovered by Indian scientists Raman and Krishnan in 1928. Nevertheless, Tyndall long before had comprehensively described in the first experimental study the elastic scattering of light by small particles. Such scattering is properly referred to as Tyndall-Rayleigh elastic scattering. In addition to that, Tyndall also demonstrated the existence of inelastic scattering of light, and importantly here to mention that he was working with the Cambridge-based Sligo man, George Gabriel Stokes, who had discovered the Stokes shift in Raman spectra. Tyndall called what is today called the anti-Stokes Raman scattering colorescence. So both these shifts are required for Raman infrared analysis. Finally, the main point of connection to Tyndall is that Raman flipper instrument is using droplet samples and tensor signs. Tyndall investigated drop of liquid in clouds and elsewhere. His work inspired the most important work of Lord Rayleigh. Professor Iouri Gounko, whose nanomaterials are the key technology here in his COVID-19 proof of concept study, and myself are really delighted to be developing and extending Tyndall and Carlow invention. At this very time, you are coming together to celebrate Tyndall's bicentenary. I would like to personally to thank organizing committee of Tyndall bicentennial event for the opportunity to present my short talk and demonstration. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Professor Iouri Gounko from the School of Chemistry and Trinity College, Dublin, and my research area is colloidal chemistry and nanotechnology. And we also develop in all these areas for potential biomedical applications. As you know, John Tyndall has made a significant contribution to the colloidal chemistry by introducing his optical techniques for measuring of the particles in various media. Of because all these methods based on his original idea of light scattering by the particles, so-called Tyndall effect. And now all these areas, of course, very, very important, and we are widely using particle scattering of the light by the particles for measuring the particles in nanotechnology, in biotechnology, in environmental science, and in chemistry. In our laboratory, we developed a range of multimodal materials which could be potentially used for detection of various pathogenic species, including bacteria and viruses. We call these materials multimodal because they combine several modalities, like, for example, plasmonic, magnetic, light emitting, conducting, in one entity, in one nanomaterial. So in addition, these materials can also be functionalized with specific biomarkers, for example, antibodies, and then these functionalized materials can be used for specific targeted biomedical applications. The collaboration with ANT and the use of this ANT spectrometer opened up unique opportunities to use our nanomaterials for potential rapid detection of coronavirus. As you know, COVID-19 pandemic has revealed a significant lack of access to effective and rapid diagnostic testing. And currently, while we're all waiting for vaccine to arrive, testing is probably the most important thing which we can do to prevent virus from any further spreading. In addition, rapid on-the-spot testing could also address our current economic and back-to-work problems. Therefore, the main aim of our research is to develop new lab-in-a-drop screening platform, which is based on use of our multimodal nanomaterials, and also the lab-in-a-drop flip instrument. And we expect that this instrument gives a lot of advantages. So as you see, it's compact, fully portable. It can be operated from a fume cupboard to limit exposure to any toxic or biohazardous materials. Most importantly, it can operate in a point of care settings. For example, it can be easily transported to any place, any school, any university, any factory, any train station, any airport, to perform testing and diagnostic on the spot. The use of new multimodal magnetic plasmonic nanomaterials should allow for virus samples to be very quickly isolated and concentrated, while plasmonic modality of our particles would enable to greatly enhance the Raman signal and detect specific biomolecules and specific pathogens. So this technique should be cost-effective, fast, and simple, and could be used definitely for virus screening and on-spot diagnostic to solve the current COVID-19 pandemic problems. In addition, this technology could also be used for antibodies testing, as well for studies and understanding of virus mutations, investigation of kinetics and interaction between viral receptors and antibodies, and many other relevant biochemical processes which could open completely new area in these fields of science. Therefore, we would like to thank ANT and Starna Scientific for the great help and financial support, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Professors Perova and Gounko, for those great insights, and of course to Dr. Norman Macmillan for his endeavours to promote Tyndall and his work for the last 50 years.